All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Midday Broadcast. Matthew here with the Forecast Edge. We got some great stuff cooking up here today. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump right in. We have two active positions on that are here on the right side. I'm going to go over them, reading the edge alerts that went off. This one was from March 11th, and this one is from the 12th. So both of these are just about 2 weeks old. And best part of it is that still is a great time to get involved with these positions. Okay, now let's start with the edge alert, the war CPI fade. Okay, that's core inflation, core CPI year over year. That's what we got cooking up over here. Okay, now we'll go in here and start it with this. Here is the edge alert, the war CPI fade 30-70% principal shield. Okay, here we go. The thesis is that the calendar matters. We have uncovered a massive behavioral dislocation on the Kalshi board for the March core CPI print. Okay, the retail crowd is currently panic pricing a geopolitical oil shock, completely ignoring the structural reality of index composition and the 30-day energy to core latency lag. We are stepping in to exploit a massive mispricing in the 2.6 to 2.7 corridor. Okay, as you can see on the right hand side here. Now, retail traders are watching the 110 Brent oil crude the Brent crude oil spike, right? In market buying protection against a massive inflation blowout. Now, they are failing to distinguish between headline CPI, which will spike, and core CPI, which is our trade, okay? Now, the structural truth. Core CPI explicitly excludes direct gasoline and heating oil, okay? Now, the latency arbitrage right here. While leaking into the airfares and shipping exist, right? It has a 30 to 60 day lag. The war driven fuel surcharges simply cannot physically land in the core index in time to trigger a 2.7% print, okay? Right here. That's why we got no here, but we'll show you in a moment. Now, here is the data edge, the shelter anchor. While news streams about war, right? The structural floor of inflation is collapsing. The rent reality, right? Today's February BLS print confirmed rent of primary residence hit a 5-year low of 0.1% month over month. Now, here is the Mannheim factor. Despite a 0.6 of plus 0.6 wholesale bounce in used cars, the Section 122 tariff reduction down to 10% from 25% is acting as a massive counterweight, pinning core goods near deflationary territory. Okay, now the Nowcast anchor. The Cleveland Fed Nowcast is pinned at 2.6% to bench a 2.74%. March would need a plus 0.35% month over month print, nearly double the 20-year March average. Okay, now here's our executive matrix, our trade here, right? The principal shield. Now 30-70. Okay, we are using the retail fear premium at a 2.7 level to subsidize a high alpha bet on the 2.6 nowcast. Okay, we have weighted the legs so the safe leg covers the alpha leg's entry cost. Okay, if the nowcast is breached, here we are. Best part about what we do here at the Forecast Edge, if you can click it, you can trade it. And if you have access to our trading community via our Beehive or our Substack, all you have to do is click right here and it will take you to the exact contracts that we're in, which are on the right-hand side of our screen today. But here we go. Leg one of our trade was the 30%. Buy no of 2.6 at 60 cents, the alpha strike. Look, you can get in right now at a better price. You can get in right now at 44 cents. It's still a great time to be getting involved in these positions, okay? Now, we also have our second leg, which is going to be the 70%, buying no at 2.7 cents at 75 cents. Look, 3 cents, just the exact price that we've been trading at. You guys can get involved with these positions right here and right now, okay? Now, The free edge, no wins on negative and flat outcomes relative to our strike. Okay, performance audit. The bullseye is core is below 2.6%. Both legs win. Net ROI will be 41%, 41.8%, and a little bit more now that I've averaged into this position. I first got in at that 60. Now I got in a little bit more at this, I think it was 47 when I got in. My average price is 51 cents, okay? Now, here is the danger zone. Core equals 2.7. 2.6 leg dies, 2.7 pays out at the 70 cents. Portfolio results 70% on a break even. Max drawdown will be that 0.7% strong principal protection. The black swan is core CPI. Core CPI is above that 2.74%. Its total loss model probability is a 5% chance that happens. Okay. Now, the desk directive. The Iran war is a headline story, not a core story. But the no brackets let the retail crowd chase the oil spike while the shelter and tariff anchors hold the line. Collect the payout when the BLS reality drops in April. Don't just predict profit, okay? Again, not financial advice. Prediction markets include high risk, only trade with capital you can afford to lose. But again, this is another great setup and a great position to be taking, and you still can be getting involved at the better prices than what our edge alert went off at. And again, these edge alerts have been nothing but good to us so far this year, and it's only been about 3 months of the trading year so far, and we've had 12 out of 12 out of 15 of our edge alerts being highly profitable winning positions. Okay. Again, that is what we're looking at here. We're just about break even on this trade overall. Okay. Now going into our next one, the shell shock. This is going to be the shell shock. Okay. Now, let me see this. Beautiful. Shell shock here. Okay. Here we go. This is going to be Kalshi, eggs up or down. Here we go. Our thesis, real-time supply destruction versus stale sentiments, okay? We are executing an immediate position on the Kalshi March 2026 egg prices, right? We put this on right when it came out. The retail crowd is pricing a 55% chance or 55% probability of a month-over-month CPI increase based on the broader 2025, early 2026 egg price crash narrative, right? This is the one we just did the other week. That was eggs over easy, which was another profitable edge alert. And that one produced returns of almost 47%. Just the same way the core inflation, the core CPI year over year, that's what we're predicting. Almost a 41.8%, 42% chance of this one, or 42% ROI, return on our investment for this one when and this position comes to fruition, okay? So here we are. Now we are going to be jumping into the shell shock play. Again, I'm right here. Both of these trades and both of the edge alerts that we have put out that went out on March 11th and the 12th, both of them are still beautiful, beautiful entry prices right now. You could still be getting into these contracts at a great price, a very fair price too. So let's do this. Here it is. The real-time supply destruction versus stale sentiment. We are executing an immediate position on the Kalshi March 2026 egg price market, right? The retail crowd is pricing a 55% probability of a month-over-month CPI increase based on a broader 2025 and early 2026 egg price crash narrative. They are completely missing the explosive real-time wave of highly pathogenic avian influenza, which was the HPAI that we went over in our last edge alert based off of these exact contracts, which were the price of eggs going up in March, right? That or in our February, which was our last position that we took, eggs over easy, which produced profits also. Now, it says this. They are completely missing the explosive real-time wave of highly pathogenic avian influenza, HPAI, right? That is currently wiping out commercial layer flocks across the East Coast and Midwest right ahead of a peak Eastern demand, okay? Here we go. The retail trap, the cheap eggs narrative, right? Retail bettors are anchored to the fact that wholesale egg prices spent most of late 2025 and early 2026 collapsing down to multi-year lows, sub $1 a dozen, okay? Here it is. Here's the blind spot. They are trading off lagging grocery store receipts in generic cooling inflation headlines, assuming agricultural supply chains have fully normalized. Here's the reality. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, BLS CPI print measures month-over-month averages. A mid-month wholesale spike driven by sudden agricultural shocks guarantees a positive month-over-month CPI print, regardless of year-over-year comparisons. Okay, my friends? The data edge, right? The March culling event. The fundamentals have violently reversed in the last 14 to 21 days. We are tracking a massive physical supply deficit colliding with a seasonal demand wall, right? The HPAI resurgence. The USDA just confirmed that over 11.5 million commercial birds have been affected in the last 30 days alone. Pennsylvania, a massive East Coast supplier, has lost over 7 million birds across 11 commercial operations since early February. Major commercial table eggs, right? Facilities in Wisconsin, 1.2 million birds. In North Carolina, also 3.2 million birds have also just been taken offline. Okay? The wholesale rebound. Live physical commodity markets are already reacting. U.S. wholesale shell egg spot prices have surged past $1.11 a dozen this week. And again, this came out on the 12th of this month. Okay, so just about 12 days ago. Over 20% in the last month, breaking out of their early 2026 floor. Okay, the Easter catalyst. Easter falls on April 5th this year, okay? Wholesale buyers are currently stepping in the spot market to secure holiday physical inventory at the exact moment that the commercial layer capacity is collapsing due to the biosecurity cullings, okay? Here's our trade. The execution matrix, okay? Here is our trade. The execution matrix. The shell shock buy, yes, okay? We are exploiting the latency between real-time agricultural supply destruction and Kalshi order book sentiment. At 55 cents, the market is pricing a coin flip, right? The physical supply data dictates this should be priced closer to 80 cents, 25 cents higher, okay? Again, here at the Forecast Edge, if you can click it, you can trade it. It's right here in front of you. It will take you right to the link we want you guys to be getting involved in the trade that we're taking here at the Forecast Edge with an entry price of 55 cents to 60 cents. Right now, it's trading at 51 cents. It's a better price to get in now. I mean, again, we're seeing a pretty much break-even trade at the moment, but this is a great price to be getting into. I've already put more into this position here, okay? Now, our current entry price, right, 55 cents to 60 cents. Our average price here is going to be 53 cents. So we're right in the right under this, and it's still trading at 51 cents. It is a great time to be getting involved in these contracts in this position. Here we go. The trade mechanics. We are paying a slight premium for yes, right? Side relative to a pure 50-50 toss-up, but the physical spot market has already validated the move. By the time the retail betting market catches up to the severe USDA HPAI reports, or severe USDA HPAI reports, this contract will be heavily bidded up. Okay, my friends? Now, here's the desk directive. Do not overcomplicate this. Millions of egg laying hens are currently being culled right before the biggest seasonal demand spike of the year. The spot price is already rising, but the yes contract at 55 cents before the Kalshi market fully digests the USDA data and prices you out of the edge. Remember, don't just predict. Profit, okay? Now again, right now it's trading at 51 cents. Still a beautiful, beautiful chance and opportunity to be getting into these contracts. And today, all it took was to be a part of this our midday live broadcast, and for free you have this trade, right? This is all pre-valued stuff, and all you have to do is go to our YouTube channel, The Forecast Edge, right? And then every day We do a midday broadcast going over and managing the positions that we are taking here ourselves at the Forecast Edge. And again, out of 15 positions that we put on, 12 of them have been big winners. So do not just predict profit. And if you want to be a part of our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room on the right-hand side here, select which plan's right for you, and then you will be granted access to our trading community via our Substack. And this is where we post all of our trades. Every thumbnail you see here represents a different position that we've taken. Okay. And all you have to do, like we said, another one of our own edges, no pun intended, is that if you can click it, you can trade it. We put the trade link right here. So if I click this link here, all you have to do now is go to the exact contract that we want you guys taking, and it's going to load that up for you guys, right? Again, now, this one is going to be the shell shock trade, which we just went over, and the other trade that we went over today for the edge alert was going to be our war CPI fade. Both of these positions are currently on here, and they are right here on the right-hand side. Now, what we're going to do on the back end of today's live is we are going to execute a trade using these predictive market contracts, right? Prediction market contracts using Kalshi. And predictive market contracts are going to trade in a value of 0.01 cents all the way up to a full dollar. And that is how you can use these trades as financial, or use these contracts as financial instruments, because you don't have to stay in the trade the whole time. You can scalp in and out of these positions. And that's exactly what we're going to be going over right now. So we'll jump into Bitcoin, which is down $1,415, $1,420 today, right? And we can go into the crypto category for the predictive markets, okay? Now you'll see that a bunch of crypto contracts, predictive market contracts, have loaded up in front of me, such as Bitcoin's price today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Ethereum's price today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Bitcoin's price today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Bitcoin's price today, or on Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Now, it is currently going to be 20 minutes till the top of the hour, which for Central Standard Time, 2 o'clock. So this contract is 27 minutes away from expiring. So let's load up our Bitcoin price here on the chart. Okay. We're watching Bitcoin trade here. So this is the intraday session so far for Bitcoin, right? And this is the low so far. So let's see. And another one of our videos that you could watch was the video on the basics of support and resistance. I mean, look at these lines. These lines were the ones that we made in that video, and look how well they worked out for us, right? From 71,812 all the way back down to 69,000, right? We made that in one of our videos, and it shows you that they work. They will always work. And look even where it bounced off of, right here. That's 67,608 and 60 cents, right? The same way it bounced off of this one. Look how beautifully, well, this is the intraday's low, but look how beautifully it started making its way back up. Once it traded through this price here, right, which was going to be 69,151 and 41 cents, you could see it started breaking to its highs. Now, I want to take a quick scalp next time it touches 69,688 and 6 cents, which is right here, okay? And even just using that as our model, we can look here, right? Let's see. This wick here. We're going to do this. We'll make this one green, okay? We'll make that one green real quick. And then we will make the price of this, right? What I like to call pops purple, okay? Now, we're looking at this pretty much at 500. I love it. I love it right here. 69,500. That's what we'll do. Pops purple too. I'll put this one back to what it was. Okay. And this is how we can execute positions using this. I say, right? And here are our markets on the right-hand side. For those of you who are not familiar with what predictive markets are, they're going to be loaded in here, right? So the Bitcoin's price today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is a contract itself in the market. Now, there's multiple contracts within this Bitcoin's price today at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time being the market. And the other markets that are involved with it have different prices, right? 68,700 or above, 68,800 or above, 68,900 or above, etc. Right? And as you see, the closer you get, as Bitcoin's trading 69,500, the closer you get to that, the more these probabilities are changing. You see here? Okay. Now I'm going to say no, right? Let's say that 69,027, right? 250 is 250 on the board. No, but you see there's a 17% chance of it being at this 69,271, right? And that's what that's showing. And here it is at that 69,500. Again, each predictive market contract trades in a price of 0.01 cents all the way up to that full dollar. So right now there's a 53, 54 cent you know, open profit that you can be scalping into on the nose. And there's this 40 cent profit that you could be trying to scalp into on the yes contracts, right? That's how that would work. And there we go. I want to see it. Let's see this. Where's the 750, 700s, right? Will it be above this? You see 20%. There's a 20% chance that it will be above this 700 in the next, right? 23 minutes. Let's see. What's this? 700. I'm going to go like this now. I'll show you how this works. The 700s are right here. Let's see. 68, 700, 69 is what I'm looking at. 69, 700. Right? 69, 700 or above. Here it is. Right? 25% chance. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my $5 on it to make 19. Review. I understand. Submit. We got filled. Now you can see I'm in 18 contracts of yes at an average price of 26 cents. Okay. And all we want to do is watch it go from where it's trading above here. So now what we need is this 700, right? We'll go like that. It needs to be above that in the next 20 minutes. And it looks like it wants to. Okay. And as these are changing, you can see I got filled at an average price of 26 cents. Right now it's at 32 cents. I stay on it, right? And all I need to do is if I want to get out a majority of my contracts, I can go like this, right? So I'm selling 14 of my 18 yes contracts that it will be above that price at, right? 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today. And that's what you're seeing here. My average price is 26 cents. This thing is trading right now at 69,000. Look, it's going to start working in our favor here. And then what you can also do, you can, since I'm selling them, you can put limit orders in, right? So say that I want to sell 14 of them when they get to 46 cents, which would be a $2.80 winner, okay? I'll put those in. And now you can see if I go down, that there's a queued order here, okay? And that will fill if and when the price of this goes to that, okay? And right now, that looks like they're going to be testing these. We want to see it at 69,700, okay? Right? And we can always go back and just sell our lot in this, in our contracts, right? Of 18 of them, right? And right now, we're up $1.26 off of our $5 position, right? Or $2.50 position. So watch this. You wait here and you see if we can get to that 50 one more time, right? And as the probabilities are changing, you'll see if it trades through that 69,650 and 42 cents, this is going to go heavy in our favor. Now there's $19 total. So I'm going to close this out, right? Watch this. Continue, submit, done. Right? We want to sell them. See what happened? Sometimes it happens so fast that you can't get out of them in time. It went exactly to our price, and we saw our $2 our winner here. See this candle? Look exactly where it just trimmed. It just trimmed right at the price we made. And again, these prices are support and resistant lines that we made here, okay? And watch this. Okay? Look at this. There you go. You got in and we got out. Now, we'll go here and we can go to the history of what the trade we just took, right? And look at this. This is what you want to be watching, okay? Right here. We made 68% on our trade there, okay? We made 68% within a couple minutes. And now look at it. It's trading even higher. So if we go back to our positions here, watch this, right? We were just in these ones. We made our money here. Now you can do this, right? And use the $3 that we just made off the next one, or the last one, excuse me. $3, right? And 50 cents. Oh, that's not what we want because that's doing in contracts, excuse me, right? So we had made $3.30. Okay? Watch this. We can wait again. We'll wait for a moment. And it really is as incredible as it, like, look, we got right to our thing and we took our profit. It got above that price and we got out. And look at these. Now they're trading at that 44 cents. Right? That's how the prediction markets work. We got in at an average price of about 26 cents, and right now it's trading at 35 cents, right? That's how you use these prediction markets as financial instruments to scalp in and out. And it shows you right here that we made over 65% within 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes of your time. You made 65% on your capital, right? And again, as all trading goes, it's all scalable. It's scalability, risk management, and the proper discipline, and you will be a profitable investor and a profitable trader. It all comes back to the proper money management and using these financial instruments as ways to produce profits, and think in percentages, in ROI. Think of return on investments. Don't think in money. Okay, that's not what we just did. We took our trade, and we took our trade because it showed that that was going to be a probability, right? And look at this. Just like we said, this we made 68% on our money there, okay? And it's right here. These two levels, the 69,700, 69,688 and 6 cents, like we said, we made those in our previous video showing them as support and resistance. Look how it just double topped right here at the top of that 69,688 and 6 cents. It just goes to show that the oldest tricks in the book still work, even in 2026, with all financial instruments, whether it's crypto, predictive markets, option contracts, futures contracts, all of those things work, okay? It's just how you use them and managing them properly. Look at this. There's a $200 swing, in within 2 minutes. We took our money, made 68% on it, got out of it, and look, now it's flushing back down. So let's see if there's any good plays over here, right? And go back here, and we're going to go like this. So now it's back at that 500, right? Will it be this? You could say no, and we can use the $3.50 that we made. And it will go again. So now look, I'm in 6 contracts of no at an average price of, what's it called? 51 cents. That's all it is. I'm sitting here now, waiting for this. There's only 16 minutes left on this contract now, right? And these are how we think about these predictive markets. We use them as a way of producing profits, okay? And again, I'm not thinking about the money that's being made on the trade. I'm thinking about the percentage gain, okay? Because I see it down here at these 200s. It could get down to these 200s. It could get down to the 69,335. Mm-hmm. We go. And it could keep sinking. What's the 1 hour doing? 15 minutes left on this contract, okay? And again, on the predictive market side, so this right-hand side of your screen is where the trade table loads up for you when you're using the Kalshi predictive market platform. and it's just really user friendly. When you're on the right hand or the left hand side, you see buy. When you're buying, you're always going to be buying yes and or no. Whether it's yes or no, you're buying into these predictive market contracts, okay? And then you're selling. You can sell them in contracts, right? And scale out of them using them more like a financial instrument, such as a options or futures contract, compared to something like a live gambling or betting. That's not how you think when you're using these instruments. As that's not how you think if you want to be a profitable and or disciplined trader. You don't think of it in the setting of gambling. You think of it as risking your positions and using the proper risk management, or using the proper risk capital and the proper money management, and you will be successful in trading. You will be a profitable trader, but you have to let these things play themselves out, okay? And in this sense, I have 6 contracts a note at 51 cents. Now it's trading at 40 cents, okay? And we have just about 14 minutes left on this contract that we're in right now, okay? Which is no problem at all. So I'll go like this real quick too. Here we are, and I love this formation. Let's see if this formation can get us down there, okay? So again, if you are interested in becoming a part of our trading community, all you have to do is go to theforecastedge.com. Right on the right-hand side, you'll see join the war room, select which plan is right for you, and then you are granted access to our trading community through our Substack in our Beehive, okay? Now, when you do that, and once you're granted access to our trading community, then you will be receiving your edge alerts. Each one of these thumbnails here represents another one of our trade ideas, and we put it's an ABC setup. We put our thesis, we put our exact contracts, and the exact risk management that we are following when executing these positions here at the Forecast Edge, okay? And if you are interested, again, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. On the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see join the war room, and right now we are doing a 14-day free trial. The last time we did this, the one trade that we put on for people produced 502% return of investments, okay, and return on investments. Get involved in these. All you have to do that is go to join the war room right here on the right-hand side. Then you will be selecting your plan, and you'll be granted access to our trading community, again, via our Substack right here. All right, now here's our position. We'll go back to our trading chart real quick. That's beautiful for us, right? We're in at an average price of 54 cents. Beautiful. Now it's, or 51 cents. Now it's trading at 59 cents. All right, 63 cents. Let the thing crumble. Okay, I will be back in just a moment, my friends. All right, here we go. So, just like that, my friends, it is that simple getting in and out of these positions, okay? So I can show you here. We'll go back, we'll go to the history, okay? And this is how you use these predictive market contracts to produce returns like other financial instruments. This is, again, check this out. 37% return on this one, okay? 68% return on that one. We've made over 100% on our money in 10 minutes using these predictive market contracts. Again, these are going to be a new type of financial instrument that any retail and or individual investor can use to produce profits and make trades off of, okay? So That just goes to show these predictive markets are, you know, a way for people to capitalize and make money using them as financial instruments, okay? They work like futures contracts and like option contracts, okay? And just like this. Now look at the one we were just in again, right? Here it is. Let's see. 500, right? Here it is again. 72 cents. So that shows you that was a 20-cent winner on that one. Now here's something cool too. We can do, we'll wait for the next one to open, right? In 10 minutes. Or you can really strike them like this, right? Like, look at this. Are they going to be under 250, 69, 250, 69, 200? Will it be above that? You can say yes, 69, 300, right? And look, so that's an 8% chance right there in 10 minutes. And they'll change every moment. Look, 32 here. I'm going to go here. All right. And then again, it's using the risk or the capital that we're using is from the trades that we just put on, right? Now I'm risking 3 to make 12 like this. And watch, I'll wait until I see it hit this again. If it breaks through this, we won't take it. We won't execute the position. If it does, then we can get back in. Because this is above 400. 400 is right here in the next 10 minutes. In the next 10 minutes. Let's see what happens here. You see? All right. 8 minutes left. So watch. In with the $3, we're only risking what we've already made today and not even all of what we made today. So now you're taking trades. This is what I call free trading. Remember, we buy in using the buy, the left-hand side. It's right here. You buy yes and you or you buy no. It's one or the other. They both work. When you want to scale out of your positions, you go to the sell side of the trade table here, okay? And we are in an average price of 22 cents. It's trading at 19 cents right now, okay? And look at this. What this trade is there's 7 minutes, just about 7 minutes and a quarter, right? Will this be trading at 69,400 or above? This is the thing. In 7 minutes, let's see. Right? Green, you go like this. I can take all of them and or take a majority of them, right? So right now it's trading at 14 cents, 15 cents. 7 minutes to go. With a minute left on this exact contract, okay? 6 minutes and 50 seconds, or on this candlestick, excuse me, the right-hand side here. Okay? And it's awesome. It's so awesome. And it's such a great thing for any individual to be using. Okay? Let's see this. So 8% now, look. 8%, 5%, 8%, well, 7 cents. That's how I think of it. I don't think of it in terms of I don't think of it in terms of cents and or from the 0.01 cents to $1. I think of it in a percentage chance of happening. There's a 10% chance. If I see 10 cents, the average price right here, the average is 11. It's 11% chance, not 11 cents. It's 10% chance, not 10 cents, right? Now it's back at 12 cents. And there's using these to scalp. And we need it under this. This is a great formation for us right here. If this pushes hard, you're going to start seeing this thing rip. Okay? Like this. 2.5. No. Remember, we're selling our contracts in this one. I love this candle that's going to form. If this candle forms here and closes under here, I'll scalp out for another profit on these ones. And I have 15 contracts, and it's at 18 cents now. It went from, remember, we saw 7.5%, 5%. It went from that to 15, and now it's going to start climbing with 5 minutes left. So we have this candle and 2 additional ones and we need to see it under this. And if and or when it happens, we'll see it reflect in the probability market setting. Now, also what I can do is put a limit order. So if it happens too quickly, my contracts will still be filled right at a 27.5 cent win. If that becomes the situation, I won't have to do anything but manage my positions right here. That's what's nice about the limit orders. If you lay the book, and what that term means, laying the book means you're putting your positions where they need to be for you to take profits, right? It's not only just about having stops, and your stops are great too, but taking profits and actualizing gain is a huge part of what makes successful individuals in the financial industry successful. Is because we follow codes. You follow a rule of engagement in every time. You don't think about it, it's just how it's going to be. Now watch, see, here we go. Back to 15 cents, okay? Right? And there we are. Now, mind you, we can go to our portfolio real quick because we have our position in the book, and we'll go back to our history here and show you that we've risked on this trade $3.50. And right, that's nothing in the probability markets and prediction markets. But look, we've made over, pretty much 4.5. So we're trading with, and I know that sounds like not a lot, but again, what we're speaking in is terms of percentage return, right? So watch this. Now I can go back to my position real quick, right? Our cryptos, here we are. Cryptos here, right? Sell. Let's see what I got. My 12, 15 cents, right? You might even see, look, watch. Contracts were filled. Just like that. Okay? You understand? My positions are now covered. Why? Because I got out of my thing. Here, let's see. There you go. Made 50, another 16% on that one. Right? 16% on that. And what it was is because look, as the probabilities changed, when it was trading up here, our contract was to trade under 69,400 at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, with 2.5 minutes left to go till the top of the hour. You saw how when it took a dive, the probabilities of that happening went up. Therefore, we had our limit order in the book that took profits. That's why it's important to have two types of orders: limit orders to take profits and limit orders as stops. You must be using both of them to become a successful individual and or retail trader, individual investor in 2026, in all times of financial marketplaces, in environments of or industries. You need to use risk management. It all comes back down to proper risk management, taking your profits and protecting your downside. That's all it is. You will be a successful trader once you can come to terms with that and learn how to use these financial instruments to produce profits and capitalize on those opportunities to scalp in. That's what's nice about these prediction markets, is they work almost like futures contracts or options contracts, where you don't have to wait until the position comes to fruition and to full maturity to make money. You can scalp in and out of these positions just like any other financial instrument and or financial markets. That's what's so great about it. Again, today we've made, in just this live, our stream alone today, we've made over 100% on our risk capital, right? Again, that's what it comes down to. And look at this. We had it under this. How beautiful is this? We had it under this at the top of the hour. That's our contract right here, right? That was this contract right here. And watch this. Here we are, top of the hour. Let me see this, with a minute left on this contract, right? And we were in at a fill price, look, of 21 cents. It's trading at 58 cents. Now watch it shoot to the moon right here. 50 seconds left. Mm-hmm. And we're watching this predictive market and these predictive market contracts within it expire at the moment. And you're seeing it like this. Look, only 9% chance with 30 seconds left. It went from a 9% chance to a 30% chance, right? Quickly. And now look, 21 seconds left. It's almost a no-brainer, right? What's this? I don't think it gave me it. It was. No contracts. So what's going on here? Look at this. What contract was I in? Sell no. No orders available. See? I was faster than the market. What's this? Go figure that out for me. Maybe 7 contracts of no, right? But look at this. On the hour, we got it. We'll have to call them about that one. Okay, we're gonna have to call them about that one. That's what's nice about doing it live. Right? Let's see what's cooking. Mm-hmm. What the? Look at this. We'll figure that out later. But again, it goes to show using these predictive market contracts in these predictive markets to produce profits and produce returns on your investments, just like any other financial instrument could. That's what we do, and that's why we use these instruments and how we use them. Right? Here we go again. So let's go back to our portfolio. Hmm. Let's see this. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. I think it's a 10 cents. Right? 10 cents is my average was my average price. But we got it on camera. So let's see if we can do another one. All right, we'll go with Kalshi. There we are. Okay, these are my opens and this is the pending. Okay, I understand. That's gonna be a good one. Okay, but overall, again, all is well on the front of the forecast edge. All of our positions still kind of working out in our favor here. We've taken again, like we mentioned, it's a great time to get involved with these positions still. You can still be getting into these positions at a better price than what the edge alert went off at, and that is what's incredible. Okay, and we just showed you in today's live alone, we made over 100% on our risk capital. We made over 100% on the capital that we put up in today's trading session, which was incredible. Okay, and again, if you would like to be a part of our trading community, all you need to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. That's where you'll join the war room, select which plan's right for you, and then you're granted access to our trading community. And right now we're doing 14-day free trials. It costs you nothing and you have the potential to make money. So please do not miss out on that. Go once again, if you are interested, all you need to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. You'll see right here, free money maker trial. Go and click it. It costs you nothing to be granted access to our trading community, which right now I'm on 15 trades. We've won 12 of them, producing 280% net ROI and 157 equal weighted ROI. Okay, return on investment here. We are 15, we are 12 for 15, okay, at 80%. Right now, free money maker trial, 14-day free trial. Go to our website, theforecastedge.com. That's where you're going to join it. You'll select which plan's right for you, and then you are granted access to our trading community via our Substack. And each of these thumbnails that you see here is representing another one of our trade ideas. And we give you the exact reason we're getting into these trades, the exact contracts that we're taking when taking these trades, and the exact risk management rules of engagement that we are following when executing these positions here, okay? And again, all you have to do if you are interested is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room, and it's a 14-day free trial. So jump on that, ladies and gentlemen. Again, in today's video, we did over 100% on our risk capital. All you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, see free money maker trial, click that, select which plan's right for you, and you will be granted access to our edge alerts via our Substack and our Beehive right here. Each one of these thumbnails you see here is another one of our trade ideas, and we give you the exact reason we're getting into these positions. We give you the exact contracts we're going to be executing these trades on, and the exact risk management, the rules of engagement that we are following when putting these positions on here at the Forecast Edge. And if you are interested in being a part of our trading community, all you need to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room. Right now we're doing 14-day free trials, and in today's video we already made 107% on our risk capital today, okay? If you are interested in becoming a part of our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, right? We're doing a 14-day free trial. You'll select which plan's right for you, and then you'll be granted access to our trading community via our Substack, right? And every thumbnail you see here represents another one of our trade ideas, and all you have to do is click them, and you'll see that we have a trade link that takes you to the exact contracts that we are taking our trades on here at the Forecast Edge. And all you have to do if you want to be a part of that is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, right? And it even shows you on 15 trades, we have gotten 12 wins, again, producing over 280% net ROI. We are 12 for 15, an 80% win rate right now, and we're doing 14-day free trials here. All you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, click it right here, and that is what is going to take you to our trading community via our Substack, right? All you need to do today is go to our website, and in today's video alone, we made over 107% on our risk capital. And if you are interested in becoming a part of our trading community, all you need to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. You'll see right here, we're doing a 14-day free trial. Okay, go and jump on that. Again, 107% return on our risk capital today. And if you are interested in being a part of our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room, select which plan's right for you. And right now we are doing a 14-day free trial. And in today's video, we made 107% on our risk capital. All you have to do if you want to be granted access to our trading, okay, hold on, let me go this. Okay, now, again, all you have to do if you want to be a part of our trading community is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room, and then you'll see on the left or in the middle, here we go. Now, let's do this too. That was an incredible trading session for our live stream today. We made over 107% on our risk capital on our live here, okay? And again, that's just going to show that you can use these predictive markets and predictive market contracts to produce returns on your investments, okay? And if you use them properly, you can and will make money using these financial instruments such as predictive markets, futures contracts, option contracts, or any other type of money tool and financial tool that you can think of. These systems and strategies work, okay? Now, again, in today's video, we did over 107% on our risk capital. In today's video on our risk capital, we made over 107%. And all you have to do if you want to be granted access to our trading community is go to our website at theforecastedge.com, join the war room. And right now we're doing 14-day free trials. Again, we are 12 for 15. We have 280% net ROI, okay? Right now, and 157% equal weighted ROI. We are 80%, and it's free right now for 14 days. You go to our website, and in today's video, we made 107% on our risk capital. And if you see here, we are 12 for 15 producing plus 280% net ROI, okay? 80% win rate here, and it's a 14-day free trial. All you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, click this link here, and then you will be granted access to our trading community via our Substack. And as you can see here, each of these thumbnails represents another one of our trade ideas, and each of them, you just click into it and we provide the exact trade link, okay? Here at the Forecast Edge, we give you the exact reason we get into the trade. We give you the exact contracts we're taking when executing these positions, and we give you the exact risk management and rules of engagement that we are following here at the Forecast Edge when executing these trades. And if you want to be a part of that, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com, join the war room. It's a 14-day free trial right now. Again, 12 for 15 at producing returns of 280% and 150% equal weighted ROI here, okay? And a 14-day free trial. In today's video alone, we produced 107% on our risk capital. And it was as simple as using these predictive markets as another type of financial instrument. Again, it's the oldest trick in the book, support and resistance. We used our support and resistance levels. They work in 2026, they'll work in 3026, okay? That is just the basics of trading in marketplace and market environments, okay? Again, in today's video, we did 107% on our we did 100%. We produced returns of 107% in today's live stream alone, using basic support and resistance levels that we came up in our last one, and using these predictive market contracts as another type of financial instrument to produce profits and returns. Again, if you want to be a part of our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. We're doing a 14-day free trial right now, and we are 12 for 15 producing 280% net ROI, okay? Again, if you want to be a part of it, all you have to do is go to our website at theforecastedge.com. That is where you can join the war room, select which plan's right for you, and right now it's 14-day free trials. Then you are granted access to our edge alerts, right? And that is going to be via our Substack. And each of these thumbnails that you see represents another trade that you can be provided and that we provide for you guys here at the Forecast Edge. Each of our trades has the exact reason we get into these positions, the exact risk management that we're following, and the exact contracts that we're executing on, okay? And with that being said, with producing returns of 107% on our risk capital in today's live stream, all I have to say is don't just predict profit and we will catch you in the next one. Again, don't just predict profit and we will catch you in the next one. If you are interested in joining our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website at theforecastedge.com, join the war room. We're doing a 14-day free trial, okay? And right now we are 12 for 15 producing returns of over 280% return on investment there, okay? And we're doing 14-day free trial, so go make sure you're jumping on that. And even in today's video alone, we did 107% on our predictive market investments. And again, it's showing you that you can use these predictive markets and these predictive market contracts to produce profits and returns. Again, it's just like any other financial instrument. If we use the proper risk management and the proper ins and outs of trade styles, which is very user friendly on the Kalshi platform, as we've discussed. That's as simple as it is, my friends. So one more time. In today's video alone, we did over 107% ROI on our risk capital. And again, if you are interested in joining our trading community, all you have to do is go to our website, theforecastedge.com. You'll join our war room and select which plan's right for you. And we're doing 14-day free trials right now. So jump on that. And again, you will be granted access to our trading community via our Substack. And each of the thumbnails you see here represents another one of our trade ideas. And the best part is that in our trade ideas, we give you the exact thesis we're going to be using to be taking and the reasons we're taking to get into these trades. We're going to give you the exact contracts that we're going to be executing on. And we also, if you can click it, you can trade it here. So it takes you to the exact positions that we are putting on ourselves. And we give you the exact risk management, what we're watching and how we're managing these positions here at the Forecast Edge. Okay. So thank you for watching today. Like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys in the next one.